So Hans, can I ask you a favor? I wrote one page of something, and I'd like you to work on it for one day. Then send me what you have written.
1 page for 1 day of whatever came to my mind. He assured me that any outcome would be fine. Soon after, he sent me a short story with 2 lines of dialogue about a father who leaves his child to do an important job. I knew it was an unprecedented challenge, the furthest thing from a movie script. I quickly got a hotel room, away from everything I had. I wanted to start working on it as soon as I could. There was a glimpse of a feeling and I needed it to stay, but it turned out to be harder than expected. I am a parent myself. How would I have felt? What's left for a father who leaves? I couldn't figure it out, so I shut down my equipment. Then I saw it, the outline of my face, on the glossy surface of the monitor, molded by the feeble light. It was different, yet familiar. It was my son, looking back at me from another world. I realized that the story, the whole thing wasn't about me, the father, so I tried to look at myself through the eyes of my son. It was dark outside when I finished.
This is excellent, Hans. Thank you for your effort. I'll send you the complete screenplay. It might not be what you expected. I'm sorry, but I wanted you to look at the story from my point of view. And trust me, you did it perfectly. You reached its true meaning.
I couldn't believe it. Page after page, I was overwhelmed by his epic space opera. It was a mesmerizing tale about science, life, and the fate of mankind. Totally different from the brief story I was given earlier. Christopher had tricked me, but I understood why. He wanted me to score the universe. But it would be impossible, since our knowledge of it is limited by human perception and technological means. The key was the inner universe of a child. At its core lies the most beloved person, his parent. A bond that goes beyond space and time. I was a father who remembered what it feels like to be a son. It was like being born again, experiencing unconditional love and the pain of detachment. Everything about the score I had written was highly personal. What was I supposed to do then? How to give away such kind of music? It felt like drifting away from someone who trusts you, something you brought to life. If it's so hard for a son to let his father go, how could a father do the same?